We're on the Leeburg Canal, right next to the Mackenzie River over there.
Elias Bianchi and Nick Maggio are out to check on some tech.
We really wanted to focus on the wildland-urban interface.
A cutting-edge project
Really, you could call them smoke detectors for the outdoors.
to solve a pressing problem:
Yeah, a very fancy smoke detector.
sniffing out wildfires.
Early detection is key. Getting to these fires before they become big fires is the name of the game.
These could be the next all-stars.
We attached the sensors to this extended mast. The bottom one is from the company N5 and the top one is from the company Breeze.
The real novel thing here is the addition of the AI and the cloud that these companies are bringing to the project.
Yep, you heard him right. Artificial intelligence.
AI for good.
At a seismic site.
The duo from the Oregon Hazards Lab out of the University of Oregon are testing these digital noses.
Air quality sensors that send data to the cloud, and in the cloud they run proprietary AI algorithms against that data to try and detect whether or not there's wildfire smoke at the sensor.
The system then alerts first responders via text and email.
They're supposedly smart enough to be able to distinguish between things like campfires, cigarettes.
Is it just a bad air quality day? Am I next to a road where there's lots of diesel trucks going by? Or is this really wildfire smoke, and specifically wildfire smoke that I'm detecting, not say chimney smoke or campfire smoke?
It's all about collecting and interpreting data.
So we could say, look at the carbon monoxide.
Not a new task for the Hazards Lab.
So we were showing no wildfire detection events.
We have over 200 shake alert sites in Oregon. This is one of our main hubs that we collect data from surrounding areas.
High atop Prince Lucie and Campbell Hall on the U of O campus in Eugene,
It's one of our wildfire detection cameras.
Bianchi shows off another detection device.
Once you move video data, any other data is easy peasy to move.
Like an analysis of what these boxes are breathing.
It seems to be peaking at the same kind of time of day.
That's the hottest part of the day.
Doug Toomey directs the Oregon Hazards Lab, whose roots are in seismographs.
We realized that the networks we were building out for real-time acquisition of seismic data could be built in such a way as to provide real-time data acquisition for all different types of multi-hazards.
Leading to a network of wildfire detection cameras.
Roughly correlating with temperature peak.
Doing the obvious, turning our focus towards multi-hazards, we became visible to other partners throughout the U.S.
The lab's work popped up on the Department of Homeland Security's radar, in a good way.
This is a project that is funded by the Department of Homeland Security, Science and Technology. They have worked with a tech incubator called TechNexus, who has been evaluating different chemically based, air quality based smoke detectors.
DHS's Science and Technology Directorate enlisted the help of the lab to tap into their vast array of seismographs and cameras and run a side-by-side comparison of two different devices at 15 locations, with the goal to see
How good they are at sniffing fires.
Bianchi oversaw the installation earlier this year,
It's extremely plug and play.
mounting them at sites where the Hazards Lab already had infrastructure in place, including this spot along a canal managed by the Eugene Water and Electric Board, downriver from the devastating 2020 Holiday Farm Fire.
We're really keen to evaluate and develop these technologies that can be used in these remote locations to detect fire quickly.
After this summer, they'll have a lot of data to support whether or not that can actually happen.
Toomey, the lab director, sees sensors as part of a bigger picture.
My hope is that the 30 sensors we have right now for AI-enabled smoke detection is a stepping stone to many hundreds of sensors that allow us to watch the weather and the air quality throughout Oregon.
A simple idea, using high-tech equipment to avert disaster.
That's our goal. It's really to provide wildfire protection in places where it's either non-existent or could use some bolstering.
As wildfires threaten communities around the country and the globe.
I'm from Oregon. I was born and raised in Eugene, so I'm definitely very acutely aware of the problem that we have.
This new method of early detection could keep the outdoors smelling more like a forest than a forest fire.
This was just a first deployment of this technology. We would absolutely love to see it spread wider across the state.
In Leeburg, Steve Kaufman, Central Oregon Daily News.